Firstly, I would love to congratulate the Million Pixel for coming up with such a lovely event, second year in a row. And of course, you lovely ladies, welcome. And thank you for agreeing to share your stories with us. So before we begin, I was wondering how do I set the context for something that's so powerful, right? We need something more powerful to even set the context for something that's going to follow. So I thought of sharing something that has been brewing inside me since I was little. So when I was younger, I would often feel very curious, borderline, sort of offended whenever I heard the terms female entrepreneur, female scientist, female doctor. And I would feel like this never happens when it's a man, right? We never see news articles and reports saying male entrepreneur, male leader, male scientists. Have you ever come across something like that? We haven't, right? Then why this need to specifically call out the gender with the professional when it comes to women? And as I started to grow up, I entered the workforce, met some lovely women like all of you all, interacted and found out your stories. I realized that there is a reason for this. There is a reason why this is a norm. Can anyone point out why this is such a normal thing, to see when it comes to mainstream reporting and media? Anyone? You'd like to say something? Okay. So here are my, inferences, two of them which come to my mind right away. Sorry? That's one of the very, very important reasons. And that is the first, probably the basis of the first reason that I sort of came to a conclusion to. So this is my understanding, It's a male-dominated world, of course. And the society was sort of shocked and astonished to see that despite, and the word despite is very important here because despite all the challenges, all the stereotypes, all the typical, sometimes inhumane expectations that are imposed upon women, some of them still chose to rise above all of this, made a mark for themselves, and sort of managed to be something that was not an identity associated with either a wife, a daughter, a mother, a sister, something that they were by themselves. And even today, maybe in an urban scenario, this may not be so rampant, but go to rural India, and you will still see that it is very rampant and sort of shocking to see that women have risen above what they were not supposed to be doing, right? That's one reason. And the other reason, I think to an extent, Anu sort of addressed that, is that we women are very bad at taking credit, okay? And this is not my opinion. This is not my personal opinion. This is research-based. You take up any research on leadership, female leadership, you read the book Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, and the one thing that is pointed out is that women are bad at marketing compared to men. They cannot say that I'm good at this and claim that power because it's conditioning, of course. We've always been asked to sort of tone it down and be in your lane and all of that, right? So it's very difficult intrinsically for us to sort of take that ownership and show our leadership. So that's the reason why stories like these, where we have examples of women owning it, being unapologetically ambitious, making big bucks and calling the shots is normal, in fact encouraged. That's the reason why panel discussions and stories like these need to be told. Yeah? I would like to end my short introduction with one line that I have recently read. It's by Mariel Duquesser, and it goes like, what happens when one woman tells her truth? Yeah? The world splits open. That's what we're doing right now. These conversations will be examples for all of you all, and you will relate to their challenges, their struggles, and that conversation will sort of build a community where all of us can help each other in some way.